So yesterday we saw for the first time umpires being forced and mandated to check starting pitchers and relief pitchers for foreign substances in their glove, in their hat, in their belt, and the first pitcher to ever get checked was Jacob deGrom. So we're going to talk about whether or not he was affected by it, because yesterday, I'll just say it right now, he was otherworldly yet again. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. If this is your first time on the channel, we do this every single day, so don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're going to any minor league games or major league games, make sure that you use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself 20 bucks off your entire purchase. And we have a lot to talk about today, including that Jacob deGrom game. We have Javier Baez getting benched by his manager for a lack of effort. I don't know what he was doing. Like, I was watching this game live and I was thinking, Javier, what are you doing? And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr., just to update you guys, he will not be participating in the 2021 Home Run Derby. I am very sad because I'm going to that. I wanted to see Vlad versus Ohtani because whoever wins that Home Run Derby honestly might win MVP. Then again, a lot of people are saying it's a good thing that Vlad isn't doing it because it always ruins your swing. But Shohei, on the other hand, is saying, hey, this is just like batting practice. I have an upward swing. This is nothing for me. So this might be perfect for Ohtani. Today is also Wander Franco Day. He will be called up to the big leagues and performing in his first ever big league game. I am so excited. And also, MLB The Show is dropping a 99 Diamond Wander Franco, so turn on your bells. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the games from yesterday. Now, usually I start the videos off with a walk-off, and there was a walk-off home run yesterday, but the Diamondbacks, we have to talk about them first and foremost because they ended a 17-game losing streak. Arizona, they score 3 runs in the second inning, and then Ketel Marte flies in to make a web gem, and the Diamondbacks, they put up a few more runs in the 5th inning, and Merrill Kelly, he was determined to make sure that the Diamondbacks came away with a W yesterday. He goes 7 innings, only allows 1 earned run on 1 walk, and strikes out 5 different hitters as they beat the Brewers 5-1. So congrats, Arizona fans. Congrats. All right, let's talk about the walk-off from yesterday. The Twins versus the Reds. This one went 12 innings. The Twins, they had a big second inning that was started by Nelson Cruz, who goes almost 430 feet on this moonshot. They score 3 runs, and then the Reds do the same, courtesy of Eugenio Suarez and Aristides, the Punisher, Aquino. They tied up. So the Reds, they score 2 runs in the 10th inning. Then the Twins come back to tie it up. They score 2 in the 10th inning. And then Miguel Sano, he says, enough of this. He walks it off in the 12th on a 2-run home run. So they do win the game, but in my opinion, the Twins, they actually took the L yesterday because Byron Buxton, he is going to be out for the next 3 to 4 weeks with what they call a boxer's injury, which is usually something that happens in young kids when they punch something a little bit too hard. So he has a fractured hand. I'm super sad about this because he just came back 2 games ago. The Padres are on fire. They are on a 5-game winning streak after beating the Dodgers yesterday. This was a big-time win. Jake the Rake Cronenworth, he is so good at hitting, and Manny Machado on this 3-run home run. They give the Padres a massive lead for Yu Darvish, who at one point struck out 7 consecutive Dodgers hitters before Mookie Betts hit a home run. Mookie Betts, even though he is in a slumping season, has still been one of the better 20 players in Major League Baseball. Jake Cronenworth adds a 2-run home run later on in the game, and Darvish ends his performance going 6 innings, only allows 2 hits, 1 earned run on 11 strikeouts, and he became the first ever pitcher in Major League Baseball history to have 1,500 strikeouts in under 200 games. He beat Randy Johnson by 9 games. I think Johnson did it in 206 games. You have Yu Darvish doing it in 197. Yu Darvish has been a top 5 pitcher in the National League to begin 2021, but the number 1 pitcher, it is undisputed. He is pretty much the number 1 heavyweight in the world. Jacob deGrom was at it yet again, throwing 101 miles an hour. And then, of course, we saw the first ever check from umpires to starting pitchers where they checked the belt, they checked the glove, they checked the hat. Of course, Jacob deGrom was clean. Jonathan Villar scores the first run on a wild pitch. And then deGrom, he ends the day with 5 scoreless innings. He now has 12 consecutive games, allowing 1 earned run or less. He has a .5 ERA, which is the lowest in Major League Baseball history in a pitcher's first 12 starts. He has 117 strikeouts in 72 innings. I mean, it's like Jacob deGrom is not from planet Earth. I fully believe that he is from Superman's world. So if you know where he's from, is it from Krypton or something? I'm just talking out of my you-know-what now. Dominic Smith clears the bases on this extra base hit, and Ozzy Albies, he raises his batting average to 308 in the month of June. He now has 11 home runs on this 2-run shot, so even though the Braves lost, I really think that Ozzy Albies is showing the world that if you can do this for the next 10 to 15 years, he could be a Hall of Fame player. Now, the Braves do answer back in game number 2, not by much, but Acuna, he shifts the momentum over to Atlanta with this laser beam throw, and then he hits a laser beam home run. He is so good, it's really just not fair. You have Ian Anderson dominating 5 1/3 scoreless innings with 5 strikeouts. The Mets, they get shut out, but even so, they still have a 37-30 record. They are 4 games ahead of anyone else in that division. Now, because we just talked about Ronald Acuna Jr. for quite some time, I want to talk about Ronald Acuna Jr. 2.0. I made a ton of people a ton of profit when I shouted out Akil Baddoo 2 weeks before the season started, saying, go buy his cards. I'm going to go on a limb and do it yet again with potentially Acuna Jr. His name is Joe Gray. Look at this swing. They are essentially identical. So I have fully invested in Joe Gray. Go follow him on Twitter. Go buy his cards, because by the time that this video is over, it might be too late. The Astros offense is so impressive. Then again, they were playing the Orioles, so I mean, how much can you impress a casual baseball fan when you're playing a team as bad as Baltimore? Abraham Toro shows off his rocket arm over at third base, and then Chas McCormick with this RBI. He now has 25 runs batted in on the year and a 107 OPS plus, so he has been an above average hitter. Yordan Alvarez has 10 home runs and a 142 OPS plus. Jake Odorizzi goes 5 no-hit innings, but he almost throws 90 pitches in those 5 innings. He has 9 strikeouts, but he does get taken out. Michael Brantley and Stubbs, they make it 10-0, and the Astros, they end up giving up 2 hits and 2 runs on a home run to Michael Franco, so the no-hitter unfortunately was ruined. Cleveland, all right, we're going to talk about Javier Baez in just a moment, but before we do, Bobby Bradley has been the savior of Cleveland for his first 12 games. He has 5 home runs. I mean, he has been so much better than every single first baseman for Cleveland combined. Now let's talk about Javier Baez. Anthony Rizzo flies out to left field, and I have no idea what Javier was doing. He was just playing very lax. His head was out of the game, and he actually got benched by his manager. And of course, what happens, the baseball gods, they rewarded Cleveland, because on the first play to Sergio Alcantara, who just replaced Javier Baez, he couldn't make the play, and then Josh Naylor goes golfing. He pimps this home run. I mean, this ball was at his knees, and Cleveland comes away with a 4-0 victory. Now, I do have to note that Aaron Savali joins Shane Bieber and Zach Plesac as some of the best starters for Cleveland who now have injuries. Hopefully, it's not anything too serious, and luckily for Cleveland, they have a really good bullpen. They strike out 7 and don't allow a single run in the last 4 innings, but if Savali is injured, I mean, I might have to retire from YouTube. I might have to go pitch. The Rangers versus the A's. This was the final game from yesterday, so not too many, but we have Adolis Garcia and Nate Lowe driving in a few RBIs on some doubles. Andy Ibanez. At first, I read it as Raul Ibanez. I thought maybe he had a son, but it was Andy Ibanez with his first career home run. It was a 3-run, 416-foot bomb. Kyle Gibson turns in yet another solid start. He has 2 earned runs and 5 1/3. And then Trevino hits a 3-run bomb to put the game on ice as Elvis Andrus, who came back as a member of the A's. We all know that he spent the first 10 or 11 years as a member of the Rangers, so he takes the L. All right, everyone, well, that does it for today's MLB recap. I am so excited for the Home Run Derby. I'm so excited for Joe Gray Jr. to get some attention, and also the fact that 99 Wander Franco is coming out later, so we're going to have that gameplay up, and I think we're going to watch his debut on Twitch at Fuzzy from YT. Follow me there. If you guys learned something new or enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and also use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself 20 bucks off. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and enjoy this day in MLB history. See ya.
Second base, first base is open now, and line drive to center field, a base hit for Cabrera, who swung at that pitch. What a smart play by Cabrera. Williams didn't get it far enough outside, and Cabrera alertly swung at it.